Hong Kong is very much a city that never sleeps, with a lot of dining done here well into the evening. There are tons of great restaurants around town serving food after the sun goes down, but for a real unpretentious, electric Hong Kong nighttime street food vibe, you can't beat a good Dai Pai Dong. Dai Pai Dong are food stalls serving a wide variety of Cantonese dishes, from seafood to meat and noodle dishes to clay pot rice, in an environment where the smells, the tossing of the wok by the chef, the buzz of conversation, and the clinking of beer bottles are just as much a part of the experience as the food itself. Tonight we're heading to one of Hong Kong's buzziest Dai Pai Dong after dark, Oi Man Sang in Sham Shui Po, to let our hair down and enjoy some top-notch, down-at-heel street food by night. This is Sam Eats It.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me this evening in Sham Shui Po, and this is one of the most authentic, one of the realest neighbourhoods in all of Hong Kong, and we are just walking up on Oi Man Sang. Now this place began in 1956, making it one of the oldest Dai Pai Dong in Hong Kong, and what strikes me walking up on it is just the seating here. It is absolutely insane. You've got all the plastic stools and tables just strewn down the pavement. This place must take up like a city block. It is absolutely packed. And it just kind of evokes a bygone era, because with all the modern rules and regulations in Hong Kong, especially when it comes to dining these days, you just ain't going to get a lot of this. Now there are only around 20 of these places left in Hong Kong, and that has a lot to do with government policy, which dictates that licenses aren't handed out anymore. They stopped giving out licenses decades ago. Now you can only get a license if it's passed on to you, and it means that these guys have been steadily dwindling in numbers for the past few decades. It's really sad, but we've done a video that delves a little bit more into the history and heritage of Dai Pai Dong. I'll throw a link for that down below in the description. But for now, let's queue up, because we're going to have to queue quite a while. It's quite busy. Try and get a plastic stool, sit down and soak up the atmosphere, because this place looks absolutely buzzing. Let's do it. Okay, I think we're getting in. We're getting in. Amazing. Here we are. Cool. Amazing. Right at the back, there we go. Okay guys, so we've sat down and it is just absolutely buzzing in here. What can I say? You can hear people excitedly chattering, you can hear bursts of laughter, you can hear the clinking of beer glasses, and importantly, you can hear and also smell the woks that are going on at the actual Dai Pai Dong, at the actual stall. That's where the magic happens. But we'll get a little bit more into why wok cooking is special in a minute. First of all, let's order. Okay, and get this one, please. And side dip. Side dip. Yeah. Tsingtao. Gotta love the Tsingtao. So yeah, we've just ordered our stuff, and yeah, now I suppose we wait and soak up the atmosphere. And I think he's going to get me my Tsingtao beer. Hey, thank you. Because you can't have a proper Dai Pai Dong experience, in my opinion, without some beer. Well, you can, but I just choose not to. Alright, now while our food is cooking, let's get out there and see the guys with the woks in action. So what's special about cooking with a wok? In Cantonese they call it wok hei, and it translates as literally the breath of the wok. And in the wider world it's known as the Maillard effect. And it's basically stir-frying ingredients really quickly at such a high heat that the proteins and the sugar transform and the fat just vaporizes. And it gives it a really complex aroma that you cannot get by cooking in any other way. These guys are clearly absolute pros at it. It takes apparently ages to master. So the fact that these guys are just doing it with ease like that, just tossing it with their arms, big forearm strength clearly, it just shows how long they've been doing it. You can just see they're super confident, they're super accomplished at this, and on this block, in this neighbourhood, in this city, they're the masters of the universe. Amazing. Alright, let's get back in before our food arrives. I think our first little bit of food is coming. Thank you. We got the stir-fried shrimp, Typhoon shelter style, and we've got some veggies, some stir-fried veggies with, I think it's chicken broth we asked for. So yeah, it looks very nice, very healthy. But yeah, let's try these shrimp. They just look amazing. Wow, and they just smell. Oh, and you can see these almost burned crumbs on them, and they just look absolutely fab. Ow, that is hot. But geez, this is so aromatic. And as you peel it off, it's kind of like an onion. The smell just comes at you more and more. It smells delicious. Let's have a taste of that. I'm not even kidding. Right, I do love prawns, so I can be a bit of a tough customer. Are they fresh enough? What's the flavour? How have they been cooked? These are absolutely gorgeous, and they're super big. Like, look at that. What more can you want? That is just a feast. Oh my gosh, more of that, please. Pro tip: once you've peeled them, what you want to do is you want to have a bit of the flavour of, like, just on its own, right? Just a fresh bit of the prawn there, like, yum, amazing. And then with the rest of it, what I recommend, dip up all this spicy breadcrumby, there are peppercorns in there, like, kind of shovel it like that, get loads of it like that, yeah, and then you're good to go. Oh yeah. Two completely different tastes, one prawn. Amazing. We've got our next main dish here, and this is the beef and potato fried something. I don't know exactly what the dish is called, I can't remember, but I will put it in the titles on the video right about now. But again, this just looks amazing. I think they do this on the wok too, and that meat, super tender. Oh my god, wow. Oh, and it just has such a Cantonese flavour to it, which is really hard to explain. Like, what is it that makes that Cantonese flavour? But this absolutely has it. It's just got that Cantonese feel. Super tender. A tiny little bit of like a subtle, I don't know what you call it, but like a crust on the beef, and then you teeth just sink into it. Amazing. And then these spuds. This dish is one of the most popular here. I've seen a lot of recommendations for this dish online, and they seem to be really firing a lot of these out from the kitchen, the Dai Pai Dong. You see the waiters and the waitresses carrying a lot of this dish out, and my gosh, I can see why. It is absolutely fantastic. It's, like I said, it's just the essence of Cantonese. You've got that hard surface, really tender meat. It's absolutely full of flavour. Spuds, which are done perfectly. They're a bit like roast spuds in the UK, but definitely infused with a lot more sauce. A tiny bit greasier, but in a good way. And then, you know, a bit of colour to the dish. You just get these peppers, green, red peppers, a tiny bit of flavour. I suspect most of them are for presentation. But yeah, just adds, very well presented. Oh, adds a little bit of spice. Yeah. Infused throughout the dish, wonderful, amazing. And I'm in Dai Pai Dong heaven. I am in Dai Pai Dong heaven. Wow, I'm a happy man. Yummy yum. You know what? Even the veg. I just had a little bit of veg, cheeky bit of veg. And even this is stellar. It's just not what you expect. It's like, I mean, you just think boring greens. Not the case at all. It said on the menu, stir fried, and you can taste that wok hay. It infuses a really interesting kind of like smoky flavour to these greens. And they've got, like I said, a little bit of that chicken stock in there. which is really subtle. It does not overpower anything, but it's that smokiness and that chicken. They just have like a little bit of a delicate but super flavorful aromatic interplay. You can tell that veg is fresh. That is super fresh. Amazing. Wow, give me more. Longo. 5. Ngo.
執馬一個，執馬嗰個執馬6個，係啊6個，
執料嗰啲，
係執料。
我仲以為有2個，咁犀利咁多人。
呢個蒸嘢又要
蒸
嘢都係廚師嚟㗎嘛，蒸魚啊。
And then 2. Amazing. So yeah, there you go. There are 5 chefs. There's a clay pot guy. There's the 2 wok stars, the steamer and the packer. So like the line chef who's like getting all the. Okay, yeah. So it's set up kind of like set up like a kitchen. Everybody's got their own jobs, and yeah, functions well. It's really efficient here, I've got to say. Say there's only 5 chefs cooking for what seems like 500 people. Pretty crazy, but they put in work, man. They get it done. It's almost 10 o'clock. It has quietened down a little bit, as in there's not like absolutely piles and piles of people on the streets, but I mean the place is still absolutely rammed, and this is just one of like 4 enclaves they've got along this block. Amazing. This is like special Dai Pai Dong food, I'm telling you. This is like really good. I can totally understand why these guys are so popular. And honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself right now that I've lived in Hong Kong for about 4.5 years, and this is the first time I've been to Oiman Sang. Like the flavors here are just so unbelievably like intense, I suppose. This is not boring food. This is full, absolutely bursting at the seams with character, right? Cantonese local Hong Kong neighborhood character, and it all comes from that wok. It all comes from that wok. It's that wok hay that does all this. It's incredible. Super special tool, super special technique, super special food. Incredible. Okay, and the final dish is here with us. The grand finale. The pomfret is here with us. The pomfret. Oh my god, it's like a work of art, isn't it? Just absolutely beautiful. We've got black beans, we've got shallots, we've got red pepper. You wouldn't expect a place like this to have something that looks like kind of artsy. And I don't know if they've done it on purpose, but yeah, there's definitely some aesthetic play going on in there. You know, all these colours, they pop off the silvery shimmer of the fish. So yeah, looks good. Let's see how it tastes. So now we've split the fish open and we've got all the meat exposed. We're just gonna douse it in this really dark Cantonese sauce and just imbue it with loads and loads of that flavour, because flavour's what it's all about, folks. Looks absolutely fantastic, and seeing this fish meat turn this dark, murky black bean brown does something to me. Can't wait to dig in. Now it's all lathered up and saucy. Let's get some of this now. No words. Okay, some words. That is absolutely, wow, incredible. Again, how fresh is this stuff? It's almost as if they kill it to order. Maybe they do. But this is just as fresh can be. That meat is so incredibly like ultra soft. It's like another level of softness. And then I don't know what they're doing with this sauce, but like you have the artwork on top of the fish, the black bean, the shallots, the peppers, and then you mix it in with that sauce and the flesh, and this is just an absolute feast. Absolutely fantastic. The flavours are just popping all over the place, and you're making something that you know, is quite a plain, white, gentle vanilla fish. You're making it super sexy and full of flavour and just oozing with everything that is good about Cantonese food. Yum. So you'll notice that in our usual episodes we do that classic flyover shot at the end, and you know, it shows all the barren plates, and like, you know, there might be like a couple of bones left on there, but this time, as you can see, we have a lot of food left, and that's a mixture of us ordering too much and also the portions being really adequate and quite big, quite generous. So we're taking some home. But yeah, this place, Oi Man Sang, it is absolutely fantastic. What a Cantonese food experience. I've been to quite a few Dai Pai Dong, and especially as far as the ones that serve this like nighttime street food Cantonese fare, this one is right up there, possibly even the best. This place is amazing. Great value for money. They have an English menu readily available, so it's super easy to order. So it's a great place to just come and socialise, sink a couple of beers, have some great food, and just enjoy hanging out somewhere that's super authentic. And you know, it's kind of refreshing because a lot of the places that we go to, maybe it being the pandemic and all that that's just hit Hong Kong, but is, you know, finally over. Places are struggling, and we're trying to put the word out there. But here, I feel like there's not really that much need for us to do so. This place is completely fine. This place is buzzing. They're so busy. It's the busiest Dai Pai Dong I've seen in Hong Kong, hands down. And like I said, I can't believe I haven't been here before in 4.5 years of living here. But either way, I completely recommend coming here. Maybe get here at about 9 p.m. onwards. That's when you're going to not have to wait as long. And yeah, just enjoy this place. It is an absolute treasure. Dai Pai Dong won't be here forever. But hopefully this place will be here for a long time. So thanks as always for joining me. This has been Sam Eats It, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.
And that concludes our trip to Oi Man Sang. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, make sure to like, subscribe, share this video with all your foodie friends, hit the notification bell, and of course, let us know in the comments where you'd like us to visit next. Thanks for watching, and until the next feast, take care and stay hungry.